Good day, fellow observers. Today we're going to do a get out of New York test to American Dream Mall. It's gonna be a 49-minute drive, 23 months.
Now turn right onto 43rd Avenue.
Let me activate FSD. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, so we were able to get out. And okay, so you can see here there's a big pickup on the left side. There's a blind spot. And good pause here. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, good. So FSD is good at creeping just a little bit to get more and more visibility. Now we continue here. Okay, always good. Five, four, three, 2, 1. Okay, I think it could make it. Okay, good. Now we cross an all-way. Okay, good. Waiting for this car to U-turn. Now we continue straight. Okay, so the pedestrian is not crossing. Now we cross an all-way here.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Clearview Expressway. Then take the Interstate 295 North ramp on the left.
Okay, so this is the last all-way here.
Now turn right onto Clearview Expressway.
Okay, good. So now we turn right here. And this could be easy or hard. Okay, there's still one more SUV. Another one. And another one. Okay, I think it's a bit on the slow side, but not really. Okay, good. Okay, found a window.
Now take the Interstate 295 North ramp on the left.
Okay, so we find a window here. Nice. Then we move to the middle lane. Okay, good. Okay, let's see if FSD will move to the left lane, because a lot of cars are merging to this lane. Okay, maybe not.
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Interstate 295 North toward Interstate 95 South.
lane change finally. I was hoping FSD would do it sooner, but at least it did, even though it was a bit on the later side. Okay, so now we're going back to the middle lane and we are passing through this toll collection.
Now keep left to stay on Interstate 295 North.
Okay, now we're going to the right lane. Let's see if FSD will go to the middle lane here. Okay, it will. Now it did.
In 1,000 feet, keep left to stay on Interstate 295 North toward Interstate 95 South. Now keep left to stay on Interstate 295 North.
Okay, good slowdown here. And I think there's a lot of traffic ahead. FSD was cautious because there was a person in between the two lanes, and FSD also kind of steadied its speed for this merging black SUV. So I hope FSD would go to the left lane because it seems like it's the faster lane so far, but I have a feeling that it won't. So good slowdown here, but, well, it's not a but. I mean, FSD was able to adjust to stop and go traffic, and we have 1.3 miles before we exit. From before though, I think there was a time that FSD made a very early lane change, which kind of helped navigate towards 1A easier.
In 1 mile, keep right to take exit 1A onto Interstate 95 South, US 1 South.
Okay, so now we're making the lane change to the right lane. Okay, good. So now we increase the speed. FSD is now faster. I didn't adjust the speed limit, but because it's an open road, FSD was able to quickly accelerate. So yeah, let's see if FSD will move to the middle lane, because there are a lot of vehicles coming from this right on-ramp. Okay, good adjustment here. Just slowing down. And now we plan to move to the right lane.
Now keep right to take exit 1A.
Okay, so we are going still to the lower deck, and we will be going to George Washington Bridge soon. let's see this. Okay, good adjustments to that SUV.
In 1,000 feet, keep left to take Interstate 95 South, US 1 South toward New Jersey. Now keep left to take Interstate 95 South.
Okay, so now we are crossing George Washington Bridge. Let's see, when will the expected GPS issue appear? Usually it's at the middle to the late end.
In 1 mile, bear right to stay on Interstate 95 South, then bear right to stay on Interstate 95 South.
Okay, so now we have a poor GPS issue showing. It should resolve right after we get some signal from the service. Okay, so it's still here. Okay, now it's gone.
Now bear right to stay on Interstate 95 South.
So I'm just looking for 95 South.
Now bear right to stay on Interstate 95 South. In 500 feet, keep right to take Interstate 95 South toward Hackensack. Now keep right to take Interstate 95 South.
Okay, so we are here on the middle lane and we don't really have to go to the passing lane because there is a lot of space here in the middle lane. Now let's see if FSD will move back to, will go to the passing lane, but there might be a chance that it won't. change here to the left lane. And now we just use it to pass by a car on the middle lane.
In 1 mile, keep left to stay on Interstate 95 south toward Newark.
We are moving back. I mean, not moving back, but we are moving to the passing lane. We do have 6.4 miles left, 9 minutes, and we continue straight here. And we're back to the middle lane after passing a slower car.
Now keep left to stay on Interstate 95 south.
Good. Now we're on the passing lane, and this one will merge. Well, actually, it won't. Steady speed here for this merging SUV.
In 1 mile, keep left to take Interstate 95 toward 16 west.
Now we're moving to the passing lane.
Now keep left to take Interstate 95.
FSD is encountering some trucks here. They are on the right lane and we are on the passing lane. So I didn't feel that FSD is being unreasonable.
In 1 mile, keep right to take exit 19W toward Meadowlands Complex.
Okay, so now we are going to the rightmost lane, and then move to the off-ramp.
Now keep right to take exit 19W.
Okay, so we're passing through some toll collection.
In 1,000 feet, turn left to stay on Meadowlands Sports Complex.
And I will disengage soon.
Now turn left to stay on Meadowlands Sports Complex. Now keep left to take Meadowlands Sports Complex.
Okay, so we have a green and we will be approaching this light. So I will be disengaging here and give my takeaways. Okay, so we started off FSD from a park state by a hydrant. FSD was able to reverse and advance. It made a right on stop and adjusted to the oncoming traffic from both sides. After that, it crossed several allways. One allway was able to adjust there, and then we crossed the green, and then after that green we crossed several allways. And so in those allways, FSD was able to adjust and it was able to give way or preserve right of way. I think that's my generic description now if things are looking good for allways for FSD. So it's like a wholesale description. And after that, we made a right on stop and actually waited for an opening there. FSD was able to find one and made a right, merged to Clearview Expressway, went to the middle lane and stayed there for most of the drive. FSD eventually went to the passing lane to pass over a truck and went back immediately to the middle lane and continued on to I-95 South, or is it it's still I think I-295, which eventually was Cross Bronx Expressway. And in there it primarily stayed on the middle lane, and you know, it went some adjustments when the traffic was slowing down or speeding up. FSD also was able to calculate
in 500 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Calculate the most ideal time to be on the rightmost lane. FSD close to exit 1A, it was able to position itself for that exit. After that, FSD was able to continue straight along exit 1A and went through the George Washington Bridge. It was able to adjust to the speed. Actually, the traffic in George Washington, it wasn't that heavy, so it continued on, I do think, on the rightmost lane and then continued straight. We did encounter the expected GPS issue. FSD was able to adjust appropriately and then went through that bear rights towards I-95 South. Also, FSD continued on and was able to find its direction and heading here, I think it was on the smooth side. It just did one lane change, I do believe, on the passing lane. Did it? Now I forgot. So the thing is, it was so smooth, there were no real issues, and so I think it was a reasonable drive coming to here. Now upon exit, FSD was able to make several lane changes. I think overall the drive was smooth and reasonable, and it actually, I think 13.2.8 is very good in adjusting in terms of setting itself up for the next exit and also adjusting to traffic when cars go in and out of its lane. Now, those are all my takeaways for this test, and if you find this video helpful or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!